seen anything like that.
Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going to the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Max Sports Program Spooky Birthday Special, where we talk the sports and Dave's birthday. Oh, Dave is one of my closest friends, mainly because I bummed upwards of 8,000 cigarettes from him in our time together. I'm Roy Harder, and here's your host, the birthday boy, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Eastside
yeah,
Dave.
baby.
Eastside
It's a
Dave.
spooky Halloween birthday special. And Roy Harder, thank you so much. 8,000 cigarettes. I think that's a conservative estimate.
Yeah.
That is a lot of cigarettes that you have borrowed over the years. 2 today, by the way. Don't think I've lost track of today's total.
Well, today was a...
So it's 8,002, conservatively, my friend.
Today was a special event, David. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. I'm going out this weekend. I have a big 95.9 The Rat Halloween party on Saturday, and then on Sunday I'm celebrating the birthday with family and friends. And but rather than take a week off, we said, you know what? We're just gonna do it a little bit early because we love the Davey Max Sports Program audience, the East Side Dividends, and everyone out there, all of the dogsies, baby. And we are from Roy's house, this glorious Shangri-La of a studio, a home studio. I mean, look around this place. It's beautiful. Roy Harder, right there in the Garth Hudson spot. Yeah. And that makes Bobby Tamburo, Rick Danko, maybe?
Yeah,
I get the reference.
I'm Levon.
Or
no one's taking Levon away from me.
Or maybe Martin Scorsese.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Marty Scorsese. I just, some guy on Twitter was complaining about the runtime of Scorsese's new movie, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, I heard.
And it's gotten rave reviews.
Yeah.
And it actually is the second biggest opening of Scorsese's career, $40 million.
Whoa.
Anyway, this total nerd, he's screaming online and like 1,000% confidence. He goes, Martin Scorsese, watching Martin Scorsese movies is like going to the DMV. You know, you have to do it, but after a while it becomes very tedious. It's just very, very tedious. Yeah, the first hour is always great, and then there's 2 more hours. And I'm like, you piece of shit.
Well, I think that's a sign of the times, David. Our attention spans have been shrinking.
I said not only is this oops, sorry, that's my phone. I said not only is this dork simply revealed that he's got no attention span, he's totally unfamiliar with the filmography of Martin Scorsese. I mean, King of Comedy comes in at 1 hour 50. That's not a long running time.
No, not
Raging
at all.
Bull's like 2 hours and 7 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Even Goodfellas is under 2.5 hours.
And what are you going to cut?
Right, so what is this Fruit Loop talking about? And furthermore, isn't DMV hack? Isn't that like airline peanuts and all the other hack fucking shit that any, original, creative thinking human in 2023, you can't be doing airline peanut jokes. You shouldn't be doing the DMV sucks jokes.
No, I would say in this day and age, so many COVID line jokes you could have done.
Right.
Things like that. The border line. Lots of topical humor.
Exactly. Furthermore, it's an antiquated joke. The last 2 times I've been to the DMV in Jersey, I'm in and out in 15 minutes. And I don't know if New Jersey's gotten their DMV shit together and this, shit-kicking hick from God knows where, has some sucky DMV in his state. But in Jersey, it's not a problem anymore.
Well,
You said in and out in 15 minutes?
In and out, baby.
That's why they call me the DMV of sexual acts in New Jersey.
Oh. I mean, that's good. 15 minutes. That's a long time.
A lot of foreplay.
Oh. It's disgusting. It's my birthday special. I don't want to hear this.
You don't want cunnilingus on your birthday?
Oh, my God. Roy, on my birthday, he speaks like this? You know what I'm saying?
it's a valid question, David.
What did you guys get me for my birthday? Where are my presents? Let's go. Let's do the number one thing.
All right,
We're
we'll
gonna
go to
get into a
Roy
little
first.
sports talk.
I got you something very special, David.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab it over
He's
here.
going to go grab it. This is very, very exciting. Robert, what do you think he got me? Because Roy has money. Take a look around this studio.
I'm guessing
oh my
it's
God,
an autographed guitar pick.
Look at this. Look at what this piece of garbage just gave me.
Piece of garbage. Let me tell you something about that. So what I gave David now was a guitar pick used by Jimi Hendrix at the first Woodstock appearance in 1969.
It says
Guitar Center on it.
It says the Music 2000. No, it says the Music Zoo. It's got nothing to do with Jimi Hendrix.
That's a replica pick, David. It's a replica. It's not the original one. It's a replica, and it's worth just as much.
You got up, you went over to one of your 1,000 guitar amps, you took a pick off of it, and you gave it to me, and you're trying to pass this off as Jimi Hendrix.
Straight from Jimmy to you, David.
And that's because you know Jimmy, Southpaw, just like the Dave Man. All right, greatest Southpaw musician of all time. Go.
That's right. I'm going to go with Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney! That's a goddamn good one, Roy. That was going to be mine. Robert, do you have one? A lefty.
Paul
Southpaw.
Simon. Paul Simon.
Paul Simon, not a left-hander.
I was just assuming anybody named Paul. Paul O'Neill. That other Paul guy you said. They're both lefties. Paul Simon.
No. If Roy takes my Paul McCartney, I'm going to go with Kurt Cobain.
Oh, wait. Was
Southpaw.
That's right. He
Yes.
was a lefty. I
Wait,
forgot
wait.
about that.
If he was a lefty, then why was the gunshot on the right side?
Oh, come on, Robert. I'm a child of the 80s, but a teenager of the 90s. That shit's still fresh. Okay, we lost Kurt 29 years ago, my friend.
Yeah, at least you had Nirvana. We had fucking Foo Fighters. So
No, but
thank
in
your
all
lucky
honesty,
stars.
the guy, I know. That's nothing. I mean, the Foo Fighters aren't bad. But,
You know that one song where he whines the whole time?
Foo Fighters are not a band that's like, man, I was just, driving my car listening to the Foo Fighters album. It's like, that's not like, it's like, listen to Floyd or I don't know, They've got good radio songs, though. I'll say that about the Foo Fighters.
You know how you sing a Foo Fighters song, Dave?
What? How?
You pretend like you have hot food in your mouth and you're whining.
Oh! Shitting all over Dave Grohl. That man's lost enough. He lost Kurt Cobain. He lost Taylor Hawkins last year, his drummer.
Who's next?
Who's next?
He should get some Apple AirTags.
I don't even know. But a lot is going on in the world of sports. The big thing is that the Texas Rangers have won the American League Championship Series by defeating the Houston Astros in Game 7 of the ALCS, dominating them 11-4. Wow. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks have a Game 7. As we are doing this show, the Game 7 of the Phillies D-backs will be in just a few hours. We're recording this on Tuesday. And holy shit, man. Predictions, prognostications, who's going to win, Phillies or Diamondbacks? Roy Harder, you're on the button.
I'm going with the Diamondbacks.
Game's in Philadelphia, by the way, just so you're aware.
Well, that's actually exactly why I was going to say the Diamondbacks are my pick for that one. David.
Why is that?
Well, I like the fact that you called them the D-bags.
No, D-backs. That's their nickname.
Oh,
D-backs.
Oh, maybe I should go with the Yankees. No.
The Phillies.
No, you know what? I'm hanging true to my original prediction,
Good.
and I'm sticking to the Yankees on this one, David.
The D-backs is what you meant.
The D-backs.
The
There you
D-backs.
go.
Robert?
Dave, I love when you make sports predictions. I do think you are truly the master of sports. But I got to see Philly. I think at home, Game 7, the crowd's going to be behind them. I see them walking away with a win.
I will give the Philly fans tremendous credit. They've been standing the entirety of the game for the most part. Not necessarily the people right behind, the catcher.
Yeah.
Because they're all really rich people in those first few rows. But pretty much everyone else in the building stands for the entire game. That's impressive. Good job, Philly fans. I'm conflicted myself because, as you know, the Philadelphia Phillies, the second favorite team of my childhood because of Channel 29 and Harry Kalas.
That's right.
And when the Yankees weren't on, I'd watch the Phillies. But the other thing is, I predicted the Arizona Diamondbacks to win the World Series in April because their pitcher hit a bird with the ball. And the only other time I've ever seen that was when Randy Johnson hit a bird with the ball in the year 2001, which is the same year that the Arizona Diamondbacks have won their only championship in franchise history. So I thought the coinkydink, I felt like that was the case, and look at me. So I don't know. It's like I would like to see the Phillies from an emotional standpoint, but if I get the Diamondbacks to win the World Series when I predicted them in April, yet again, everyone and their mother is going to be referring to me as the sports master.
You're the one that we bet after.
It's difficult being the sports master. People look to you to better their lives. I have one guy who told me, Davey Mack, if the Diamondbacks win, my goddamn house is going to be saved. My house, the bank is going to take my house. Me and my wife and our kids lost our jobs.
So
I go, even your children were fired?
Was it Bobo? Because I think he may have been lying about the wife, family, and house part.
yeah,
But I've had people say, I have had a couple people say, I stand to make thousands of dollars if the Arizona Diamondbacks win. So I would like to see the DMSP audience get their money.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll just sit out, and whoever wins the National League Championship Series, that's who I'm going with in the World Series. That's what I'm going to do. I've decided right here, right now, I'm going to do that.
I like that, Dave. I would have been with you. Unfortunately, last night something happened in the Astros Rangers game that changed my fandom.
What happened?
And that is Mr. Domingo threw a 104-mile-per-hour fastball that connected with the dude's knee.
Whoa.
Talk about sending a message. I mean, they had to wait minutes for him to get to first base.
I know. It's difficult even looking at the Texas Rangers because Jordan Montgomery is a lefty who was a goddamn Yankee until they traded him away last year for Harrison Bader.
Okay.
Flash forward a year later, they released Bader because he sucked so much, and yet Jordan Montgomery's been the Texas Rangers' best pitcher in the postseason. He's a southpaw in his 20s. Why did Brian Cashman get rid of this gentleman? This is why the Yankees need to fire the ferret Brian Cashman. Fire the ferret Brian Cashman. That's it. Otherwise, I don't know. Roy and I are going to have to write a goddamn song, maybe.
maybe.
Ooh.
You don't want no part of that, Brian. I'm not going to lie. I already have the lyrics in mind, Brian. And they don't make you look good, Brian. We're going to talk, because of your, kind of his ferret type of look. I mean, really does look like it. With the little eyes and the little nose and little mouth, the bald head, the white, the thing like this. And I was thinking, listen, if Brian Cashman don't want to smoke, if the Yankees don't want to smoke, they're going to be firing this motherfucker. Okay?
All right.
Do you understand that, Roy?
I sure do.
Because I got the lyrics.
Yeah.
One of them includes shoving you, Brian the Ferret Cashman, up Richard Gere's ass.
Whoa.
Well, because of the ferret thing.
Oh, no, it makes sense. It was just,
Right? That was Richard Gere?
That was...
Gerbil.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all part of the Marmot family.
yeah. What,
Gerbil, ferret,
I don't know if I
Weasel.
can tell you the difference.
They're all marsupials, right?
they're all marsupials, yeah. They all have similar looks.
If you think you have it bad, though, rooting for the Rangers, imagine your buddy Bobo. Who
Why?
has to
What-
see
what-
both DeGrom and Max Scherzer arguably get a World Series ring after leaving their Mets
It's
under
awful.
the same circumstances.
It's awful. You look at how the Yankees and the Mets underperformed, and then you look at the amount of Yankees and Mets on the Phillies, really, and, of course, the Texas Rangers. It's staggering. And you're like, how did these teams suck so much? Because everyone else was awful. That's how. Now, the one thing that happened recently on Fox,
Yeah.
before the game, the Fox Major League Baseball studio show consists of Kevin Burkhardt, the host, David Ortiz, Big Papi, former Red Sox legend, Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, and Derek Jeter has been added to the team, and this year, the postseason, we're really getting to see Derek Jeter. Big Papi, because the game was in Houston.
Yeah.
And it's Houston Astros versus Texas Rangers. Big Papi thought it'd be funny to have some cowboy hats. He takes out 4 cowboy hats, puts one on himself, gives one to A-Rod. A-Rod immediately puts one on. Gives one to Kevin Burkhardt. Burkhardt puts one on. Gives one to Jeter. Jeter puts it on the table and goes, New Yorkers don't wear these. And that's it.
Wow.
Now, half the people are saying Derek Jeter, big douchebag, wet blanket, no fun. But the other half, I might be in this camp, said, no, that's actually awesome. First of all, Kevin Burkhardt, the generic white guy host, looked like a total douchebag with the stupid cowboy hat on and the suit and this and that. It just looked silly.
Yeah.
It looked terrible. And Jeter's saying to himself, I'm Derek Jeter. I got a cool kind of vibe to maintain over here. I dated Mariah Carey. I married the DirecTV genie. Okay? Damn. So I'm not going to be putting on no goddamn cowboy hat. I'm with Jeter.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Now, Dave, we did talk about this a little bit on Sunday, but there's been an update since then, and I'm curious if it changes your stance on Jeter and all of this.
What'd he do?
He came out and posted a picture of him wearing the cowboy hat, and it said, relax, it was a sketch.
See? It's a sketch. It's a sketch. So wait, Jeter fancies himself on Saturday Night Live now.
He's
doing
just that
business.
bad of an actor.
Yeah. They're doing bits.
Yeah.
It's the Ron and Fez show on the goddamn MLB on Fox. Huh? They're running gimmicks on us?
Yeah. Yeah, remember the Ron and Fest episode where you guys all put cowboy hats on? And
Yes,
I
we're about
remember
to
wearing a
break it
cowboy
down.
hat and a mask one time, or maybe that was somebody else. But I don't know. I mean, he took the picture, he put it on Instagram, but I like that he didn't do it on TV, Robert. That's the key for me. He didn't come across like some bozo, quite frankly, like Kevin Burkhardt.
And here's something I think people are forgetting about Jeter, too, is he's cool enough that he could pull off a cowboy hat look. Like, he's at a level of fame and rock star status where he could just wear that seriously. It's not as funny as if Kevin Burkhardt wears it and looks like a dweeb.
Yeah,
it's
Kevin
not going to work on
Burkhardt,
him.
Awful. I met Kevin Burkhardt one time. We when I worked at Westwood One as the news and traffic guy, Kevin Burkhardt was one of those sports update guys, like on WFAN in New York or something. The 2020 Sports, they come in, they give you 2 minutes of, the Yankees beat the blah, blah, blah. And I met Kevin Burkhardt, very assured of himself. But I will say, a little behind the scenes, smelled way too much like coconuts.
Oh.
I don't know if he was drinking fucking coconut daiquiris. I don't know if he has fucking coconut cologne.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal was. But the overpowering smell of coconut on Kevin Burkhardt.
maybe he was putting the lime in the coconut, if you know what I'm saying, David.
Forgot to mix it all up.
Or like, was it the coconut sunblock is what I was thinking. But at the same time, you're indoors in a radio studio for 8 hours. What are you doing with the coconut? That job was hysterical because everyone lived up to their radio gimmicks. It would be this huge radio, like this huge floor, and it would be like 30 little small radio booths.
Yeah.
And the sports guys would all stay in their section. Every single one. Fat, middle-aged guy, totally out of shape, and yet they're wearing Sixers jerseys. They're showing off the guns with their Knicks jerseys. They got a Vinny Testaverde Jets jerseys. I'm like, guys, we know that you're the sports guys on radio, but do you all actually have to wear sports jerseys?
Well, that was the problem that I always had with the baseball managers wearing full-on jerseys and outfits.
Full-on, man? Yeah,
the coaches. I'm like, what
uniforms.
Why are they wearing uniforms? They're not even on the field. They're not representing the team as players.
That's actually an old school antiquated rule that if guys got hurt, the manager could actually substitute himself into the game and play. But we're talking about rules that go to the 1890s and early 1900s where the manager was one of the players.
Right. I can't picture
So you're 100% right. Like
Tommy Lasorda taking over first base. I mean, come on, Dave. It looks a little silly.
Did you ever see Connie Mack? He was the only guy who wore a suit.
A suit?
He wore a suit.
Now, I can respect that,
He
David.
wore a suit in the dugout.
Okay. Now
I
we're
always
talking.
thought that was a cool ass look.
Absolutely.
I agreed with you.
What was his name? The guy on the Knicks, Pat
Riley.
Pat Riley.
Well, basketball coaches usually wear suits.
I mean, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Football coaches used to wear suits. Now they all wear sweatshirts like they just rolled out of bed, for Christ's sakes. Whatever happened to that look? That was a great look. When football coaches got dressed up, when did they become a bunch of slobs like the rest of us?
Yeah.
Andy Reid. There's no
Right,
way.
yeah,
There's no
like-
way he could afford a suit that looked even remotely good.
Some of those tubby guys, probably. Even Parcells, in his really fat days, he'd get a nice giant sweater
Okay.
Like it was not a sweatshirt.
No,
he
like-
would wear a sweater.
Like a Bill Cosby kind of outfit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you.
So it'd just be a little bit dressy.
Yeah, he takes it up a notch. Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to...
Now they got their fat polos with the big Mike Holmgren. Yeah, you said it. Andy Reid floppy breasts coming out over the shirt.
Yeah.
Speaking of Andy Reid,
Disgusting.
my senior year for homecoming, we did the powder puff game where you coach and I coached the linemen for the girls. And we were running stunts, we were getting sacks a bunch, but I was wearing a gold jacket and the ref missed a bad holding call and I gave it to him. And it had nothing to do so much about that call, but it was a call he had missed the week before in a real football game, if you catch my drift. And he just turned around and went, "Hey, Andy Reid, shut the fuck up."
Jesus.
And put me in my place right away, Dave. There's no coming back from a grown man calling you Andy Reid.
That is what I am going to use what that referee said to you before Davey Mac Sports programs in the show prep scenario. I finally found out how to talk to you. All I have to do is say, "Andy Reid, shut the fuck up." I'm just kidding.
No, I'm
We're
glad you
all
got
in
into
a
that,
good
'cause-
mood now.
You never asked what I got you for your birthday.
What did you get, Dave?
Oh, I'm amazing.
He got me this. Here's what he got me. Here you go, Dave. I got you a machine. Hold on, it's manually operated. Robert and I had one of our fiascos before the show, but now we're good again.
Did you
Roy
ever?
Harder must really think holy shit, these two are really truly unbalanced. And I felt terrible about doing it in front of Roy, except Roy, this is what we do every Friday.
Well, David, I have a lot of experience working in creative, high-stress
You
situations.
were in bands.
So I've been in bands.
Bands.
And oftentimes the producer needs to step in and set things
He
right.
gave us a very good tip. Banana.
Banana, yes.
What does banana mean?
It's our safe word, David.
Whenever someone is stressed out,
Yeah.
don't bother them. Don't talk to them. Don't look at them. Don't even breathe in their direction.
Yeah.
If they say banana, that means I'm feeling stressed.
Back off.
Back off.
Yep.
Get a sip of water. Go outside for a cigarette.
Yep.
Do whatever you got to do.
The world
problem
stops.
is, Robert, before the show, is just going to be doing this, like setting up the cameras. Banana, 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 banana. He's going to be doing the banana song, right? The banana boat song.
Banana.
Banana. Bobby Banana. Oh my God, Bobby Bananas.
That's it.
We've got our song.
You got a new nickname, brother.
I can live with
It's
that.
only taken whatever. How long have you been giving your wonderful free time with the keyword on free? How long have you been giving your free time?
Feels like a week, Dave.
No, but seriously, when did you come to the ESDS?
I mean, honestly, 2019 was the first time I came to you.
Does it feel like longer?
I officially got brought onto the program as a member in 2020. That's when you started
No
calling me.
way.
That's when Big A
Are
finally.
you sure? I feel like it was earlier than that. 2017? 2018? Really?
No, it was really 2019. Yeah, it certainly.
It only feels like 20 years.
Yeah, really, it's crazy.
Roy and I's time has flown by. We can't even realize that we've known each other for doing shows for 13 years.
Wow.
The original Davey Mac Sports program, 2010 to 2016.
Yeah.
Eastside Dave Show, 2016, 2022.
Yep.
Davey Mac Sports program now, yet again, 2022 to present.
That's
How
amazing.
insane is that?
Pretty
Our
impressive.
time has flown by. With me and Robert, it's like I've been locked away in Alcatraz. You know? I'm going to need to get some mannequin heads. I'm going to need to get some hair. Put them in the bed at night and for whenever. Do you ever see Escape from Alcatraz?
Of course. Yeah, it's a classic.
Is that the best prison breakout movie of all time, or is it Shawshank Redemption? Those two are literally the only ones in my running.
I have to.
Unless you want to throw in a Green Mile, but I mean, Shawshank better than Green Mile.
I mean, I would have to go with Escape from Alcatraz just because it's a true story.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy
Do you
actually...
think those guys lived?
Well, that's the question. They apparently... Some people say they lived, and some people say they just drowned.
Yeah, I think they lived. Because that's another thing that I'm obsessed with the aliens.
Yeah.
Obsessed with ancient Egypt, Roman Empire.
Yeah.
But I also love D.B. Cooper. Okay, the guy who jumped out of the airplane.
He definitely lived.
Right, and I love Escape from Alcatraz. And they have the two brothers.
Yeah.
sent apparently a postcard to the family where they were in Brazil, and the family's like, this is them. And they took it, like they've shown it to like the FBI and stuff.
Wow.
Not to rat him out,
Yeah.
but to just be like, listen, are these like our relatives? Like, will they still be in trouble? Like this and that. Because in all honesty, they probably shouldn't be, since they had to close Alcatraz down.
Yeah.
Because it was considered to be inhumane.
And Roy may know this better than me, but in Germany, if you try to escape from prison, they don't add any time to your sentence because they think human freedom's like a natural right.
Is this true?
Yeah, I think it might be a little backlash to how they forcibly locked up some people, historically speaking. But it is a true thing. It is 100% true. A lot of the criminal justice reform people in America point to that and say, look, it actually helps recede crime.
Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't put myself. I wouldn't put myself in that category. I don't think it really does much in that capacity. I believe they should add. If they try to escape, they should be shot. Simple as that. Simple.
I mean, I could see the logic behind that.
Yeah, save the
Well,
taxpayers.
they do shoot them, Roy. I mean,
Yeah,
that
but-
is what they try to do.
Yeah, but they should be shot on sight. And
They try, though, is what I'm saying. They do try to shoot them.
But I mean, rather than give them another 20 years, they should just say, "Okay, listen, we got you. You tried to escape, and then bang,
Oh, you mean line them up like a good old-fashioned firing squad
firing
type
squad."
deal? Yeah.
Yes, that's it. You know, hey, you want to escape? No problem. Here's your escape.
I'd take that.
Yeah.
I would just say, you know what? I'm going to try to escape because this is a hellhole. If I don't make it, I get shot. At least I'm not here anymore.
It'll separate the boys from the men, as they say.
I would try that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I took an Alcatraz tour back in like 1989 or 90 when my family went to San Francisco, and they gave you like a little Walkman.
Nice.
And you could do that. That place is awesome, but it's creepy as shit.
Oh, it's
and
creepy.
it's freezing. It's like, how the hell? This was like the summertime.
Oh,
and
wow.
I mean, it was literally July.
Yeah.
And you go in that place, and it's freezing as if it's winter time. Yeah. It's bizarre how cold it is, unless those were all just a bunch of ghosts trying to haunt the Dave man.
Maybe.
I was freezing.
Did you see they recreated the escape that they think they did with using rain jackets?
Oh, yeah.
To make a lifeboat.
They
And
made rain jackets.
Somebody had a successful attempt and was able to prove that they could have made it to South.
No doubt. But
Yeah.
what the new detail is that there's a police officer who says he was on the Golden Gate Bridge exactly the time that they would be escaping. He says there was a fishing boat out there that wasn't moving. He said this is a cop,
Yeah.
okay? And everything's been checked out. He was really a San Francisco thing. And he says at midnight, a private small fishing boat
Okay.
is rare, A,
Yeah.
because people, who want to go out fishing, you're going to do it in the daytime.
Yeah.
B, he said it was also rare that in such swirly waters, the boat seemed to be anchored down. It wasn't moving. And he said that was really weird. He said he stayed there for a little bit. He said he went to go get like a beer or something because this was like a place where you like to hang out and just like chill. He came back. 20 minutes later, the boat was gone.
Whoa.
So the new thing is that they did use the raft, but rather than paddle the raft to go back to proper San Francisco, they paddled around Alcatraz towards the bridge out to that fishing boat, got on the fishing boat, bam, they were out. Then they got into Mexico, now they're in South America. So there it is. We just told you exactly how it all went down. And that's why we are the Alcatraz Masters!
Masters, we're the ones that you escape after.
My mom got me a birthday gift, unlike you
Oh,
two. Oh,
what?
yeah, Robert, where's your gift? Oh, yeah.
Well, you may remember last episode 2 days ago, you pointed out a great quiz joke where you were like, Robert's addicted to 3 things, and perhaps 3 of the things you mentioned may have hit me up going, is this about me?
well, let's. So the 3 things were.
It was the Davey Max $4 pyramid,
Yep.
and I believe it was
Female-
rap music.
Female comedians.
Yes. Female comedians, marijuana, and 2020s rap music. Things Robert is addicted to and or are bad for him.
So
Classic.
I decided to take your lesson to heart and focus on one of those 3 things to cut out and try to be better. So I decided to stop smoking marijuana.
What?
Therefore, any irritation that I may have expressed today would ultimately be a birthday present to you.
Oh my!
Well, that certainly would explain it. Yeah.
And that's such bullshit. I know for a fact you haven't cut out marijuana.
Why?
How do you know?
Where
David?
were you? Because you went to the car.
Oh,
you
that
went
was
to your car when Roy and I were outside having a cigarette. You went to your car. What happened in that car?
It's just a blue raspberry nicotine vape.
Oh, okay.
You believe him?
I would believe him if he says so. Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Well, then get addicted to marijuana, because really I was talking about was the female comedians. They are the worst for you, Robert.
Never, Dave. Never.
Monday Night Football happened, and the San Francisco 49ers lost to the mediocre Minnesota Vikings, and now everyone is saying Brock Purdy, who we had all christened as the new Joe Montana, is just a piece of shit. He's Zach Wilson Jr. at this point, and Brock Purdy sucks. I'm like, it's a little early, no?
Seems pretty Montana-esque to me.
He also was without Deebo Samuel this week, and last week he was without Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. Now, come on now. You take the guy's weapons away, what is he supposed to do?
Christian McCaffrey's the type of player that made irrelevant teams relevant. So regardless of how good of a quarterback you are, you're going to have to completely restructure your entire game plan around him not being there. I think we cut the guy a little slack.
I know. He was literally the last guy chosen in the draft. It's still one of the most amazing sports stories. If he should ever win a Super Bowl, I'm not talking the last round, Roy Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm talking the last guy. That's like 300 guys, Roy, in the NFL draft. You understand?
And he's the last
one.
So basically, he was me in high school. So, gotcha.
What was your best sport?
Well, I was going to say soccer, but I would probably say basketball because I had the least amount of contact with the ball, so I did the least damage.
So wait, basketball because they didn't pass you the ball?
They didn't pass the ball, so we did all right, you know?
That's the saddest answer I've ever heard in my life.
It's true,
No
David.
one ever passed it to me, so I didn't end up hurting the team. So basketball.
They were under very strict instruction from the
I
coach.
know, that's really Charlie Brown, sad type.
It's a little rough, Roy. It's a little rough. But was there ever another Mr. Irrelevant that was a quarterback that won a Super Bowl?
I mean, Brady was drafted in the 5th round, which is insane. 220 guys were drafted ahead of Tom Brady.
That's impressive.
I mean, yeah. So, that's crazy. But this guy will outdo that because he's literally the last one.
No, I knew about Brady. I just didn't know if there had ever been, has one even ever been relevant?
No.
Let alone, as good as this kid.
I cannot name one. Brady is the best late draft pick of all time. But again, 5th round pick. There's 6 rounds in the NFL, but still, 220 guys got chosen before Tom Brady. That means every single team could have had that guy multiple times.
Unbelievable, huh?
And they all passed up on him multiple times.
I mean, someone should get fired over that. So their recruiting department
I
should
completely agree, but this is why I tell everyone, don't talk to me about the NFL draft. Honestly, Mel Kiper and all these guys on ESPN, who cares?
Yeah.
The draft has been proven time and time again to be totally meaningless. Guys who are picked late become Hall of Famers. Guys who are top 10 picks, they're in and out of the league in 3 years.
Huh.
So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, seems a little silly, though.
Yeah, it does. Oh, man. I love it. I love my birthday. So, yeah, my mom got me a birthday present, a maroon sweater.
Oh.
And while it looks nice and fits nice, it's a good-looking sweater. Okay? This is the 8th maroon sweater I've gotten in the last 2 years. Christmas or birthday, she gets me a maroon sweater.
Why maroon? Is that your color, David?
That's what she claims.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, mothers usually know best when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I always pictured you more of a turquoise sweater kind of guy.
I also see you as a turquoise as well.
Yeah.
What color's turquoise, by the way?
It's
Like a seafoam green?
like this color, the
Blue?
the bluish green. Yeah,
That would be
because you are a redhead, it would make your eyes pop.
Yeah, Mom. What the hell with the maroon already?
Yeah, maroon will kind of give you a washed out look and make your skin look a little bit ruddy.
Typically,
I think that
maroon's been called my color, just like with the dark. I'm not even joking. With the darker features, it tends to draw that out a little more. Whereas a lighter featured person with beautiful blue eyes like yourself would want him to draw out.
Nice. Beautiful blue eyes.
I guess Robert took his hit after all.
I think you just took a hit right now. Yeah. But I don't think she ever got over me getting kicked out of Fordham University, whose main color is maroon.
Oh,
and she always wanted to tell people, David's a Fordham man. He's a Fordham man. Did you know that? Did you know that, Beatrice? David's a Fordham man. Now she's like, and now when Beatrice is like, did David graduate from Fordham? No, he got kicked out. Yeah. He had to graduate from a small school no one's heard of called Monmouth University in West Long Branch, New Jersey. Yeah. Not as good as Fordham.
They were the,
but I'm going to give him a maroon sweater.
They were the 270th draft pick universities.
I don't know if we've ever talked about this. I actually have a connection with Fordham University myself.
How? Who?
I worked at a summer camp with Dean Brady of Fordham University, and we became very good friends. Would you like me for your birthday to perhaps see if we can get you reinstated? Or maybe like an honorary degree like they did with Cosby?
I would love that. I told... there's an intern right now at my morning radio show station on WRIT 95.9 FM, the Morning Rat Race, Carl and Dave.
Where do you guys tend to rank?
Number one for
Is that new?
9 straight years.
Wow.
33 books in a row. Okay?
That's impressive.
Biggest rock station in New Jersey. I'm the number one morning guy. Thank you very much. Maybe that's why I'm the radio master.
Master, you're the one that we've been after.
And I mean, so Dean Brady?
Yeah. So we worked at this camp for kids in foster care. They would spend $10. It was in Aberdeen, Mississippi. And they'd get a week of sleepaway camp. And like you would go, you'd volunteer. And all I remember is every day they would drive them to, they would call it a water hole, but it was just a fucking puddle. And one day they were like, it's your job to go set the boundary in the puddle. And I pulled Dean Brady aside and said, you're a man of God. You're going to see me commit crimes against God if you try to get me in that fucking water. And that's when we became friends. He was like, yeah, all right, that's fair.
That's pretty good. Fordham's actually got a cool story. Since it's Halloween, since it's our spooky birthday special, I'm going to give you a Fordham spooky story.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You have Exorcist type of music?
Sure do, buddy.
And if not, then do Halloween, whatever. So, The Exorcist was filmed on multiple campuses. Georgetown, in Washington, D.C. The original Exorcist that came out in 1972. But another campus that it was filmed on was Fordham University. When they were filming at Fordham University, a bolt of lightning came out of the sky. And they have a little graveyard for all of the Jesuit priests, okay, who taught or lived at Fordham, who had since died. The lightning bolt comes out of the sky into the graveyard, and it cuts every single tombstone in half.
What?
Yes, Roy. This is a very true story. Every single tombstone in that cemetery was cut in half on the day that The Exorcist was filming at Fordham University.
That's a sign, David.
Here's how you know story's true. You can go there to this day and see the cemetery, because rather than give in to what they thought was the devil and get new tombstones, they simply put the other half on put the top half on the bottom half, repaired them with cement, and you can see all of the tombstones with that cement line right in the middle.
Cool.
True story. And that's Davey Max, Halloween Tale from Fordham University. Now, yeah, that's a true story.
I believe
That
it,
was
David.
spooky.
Yeah.
Got the chills.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Now, it's my birthday special.
Yeah.
And I have always put lots of people under interrogation.
Oh, yeah. You sure do.
And for this spooky birthday episode, we decided to turn the tables. Because Robert has a spotlight that is just shining in my head, and I said it makes me feel like I'm under interrogation. And then we said, you know what? The Dave man for his birthday should be put under interrogation. So Roy, you give us the bed, and Robert, you're going to be giving us the questions. I have no idea what questions Robert's prepared. Well, I know for a fact he hasn't prepared any, because I sprung this on him 30 seconds before the show. So these interrogation questions are going to have to come from the old noggin. But I'm ready whenever you are, and I am ready to speak the truth.
What is your full name?
David Dodd McDonald, born November 1st, 1977.
Where were you born?
Newport Beach, California. Family moved to Pennsylvania in 1978 and then to New Jersey in 1980.
While in New Jersey, did you ever have an experience with the Jersey Devil?
No, I did not. And the reason why is because we're far from the Pine Barrens, which is why which is where the Jersey Devil lives. Although I will say I did meet Scott Stevens, who played on the Devils.
That's
Does
pretty
that
close.
count? All right.
That's pretty close.
All right, that counts.
What was the most devilish thing you did while in Jersey, if you never met the Jersey Devil yourself?
I have a lot of crimes I've committed. I mean, if I tell you some of them, Robert, there's a good chance I'll be arrested. But I will say this. When I was a kid, I used to steal a lot of gum from Maine Pharmacy. I don't know why. I just didn't want to spend the 50 cents for Bubblicious or Hubba Bubba. Any of your bubble gums, really. And so that ranks among one of them. And I guess the other one would be threatening to bomb my math teacher's house in high school.
What do you really think of beanies, maroon sweaters?
I love my mother very much, and I appreciate all her gifts. But the thing is, I got so many maroon sweaters at this point. If I knit them together and put them on a boat, like it could be a full-on sail that could power a boat. There's so many maroon sweaters. I should just make a rug, maybe a carpet, out of all these maroon sweaters. And I'm going to keep one.
Some people might say you already have a maroon rug.
Yeah, good point.
How would you respond to those people?
Well, I would tell them to go fuck off. And why are you looking at my house? How did you see the inside of my house?
I was just referring to your pubes.
Oh.
That wasn't a great interrogation question. But while we're on the line of the maroon sweater, do you feel like with all the extra time you've been giving Beanie Mac, maybe moving, things like that, she could have gone a little bit better than, Kohl's for your birthday?
Yeah, well, the problem with, how much moving I've done with my mom, and again, we all did it. My brothers helped out big time as well.
Do you think they all helped equally?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Do you really? If you had to choose one Mac
I feel
brother,
like I was doing the most lifting, but I'm the youngest of the brothers.
Who didn't carry their... Which one of the Mac brothers didn't carry their weight?
the
This is
oldest
interrogation, goddammit, Dave!
Well, the oldest one didn't, with all due respect, because he stayed in Los Angeles.
Oh, Mr. Hollywood.
Yeah.
Are
the
you
one
jealous?
from New Jersey, and the one from Virginia, and the one from Pennsylvania all did it.
Are you jealous Mr. Hollywood didn't have to help your mom move?
Mr. Hollywood it's fantastic. He never has to deal with this stuff. But the problem that I thought was, after moving, I bought the pizza. And I'm like, come on, man. Mommy, you should be buying the pizza, no?
What about L.A.? I'd have L.A. buy the pizza. If you can't even show up, you can afford to send some Domino's.
Goddamn Domino's. We live in New Jersey, my friend, the pizza capital of the world. I said it, New York. New York's lost it, man. Roy, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, this is my interrogation? Where were you going here?
Sorry,
Is this a
sorry.
rant, sir?
Sorry,
One
go
last
ahead.
question and we'll leave you alone.
Go ahead, I forgot.
Do you think ChatGPT knows where Atlantis is and won't tell us the location because it's been employed by a group of individuals who are trying to hold the lost treasure of Atlantis all to themselves?
I think it's very possible that Atlantis existed. I think there's a great chance that Atlantis was lost to the Sea of Time, and probably due to a volcano that happened, and or it was submerged intentionally by extraterrestrials who are now using it as an underwater base with which they can monitor not just American oceans, but all oceans, and in fact the planet Earth, which is why oftentimes you see what's called USOs, unidentified submersible objects off the coast of San Diego that can somehow rise from the water and go into the sky and vice versa. Did that answer your question sufficiently?
When they sank Atlantis, did they call it a code red? Did they order the code red, Dave? Did they order the code red?
I don't know what this reference is. Is this Crimson Tide?
No. A Few Good Men?
Oh, A Few Good Men.
You want the truth? That's your line.
You can't handle the truth, Robert.
No, your line's, you want the truth? I say I think I'm entitled, then you give that one. Ready?
You want the truth?
I think I'm entitled.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, that's been interrogation.
That's a shame. I wanted to ask you which member of the Davey Max Sports Program you were most sexually attracted to.
Well, there you go. Now that's a good interrogation question.
Should let
too.
Roy do it.
The only problem is, Robert, I can't talk and play at the same time.
Neither can I, Roy.
Which member? This can expand all eras, right?
Well, I was thinking me or Robert.
Oh my Lord.
Oh boy, I'm gonna put the camera on me and Roy so the audience really knows what you're debating between here.
I don't know. I mean, you're both, I both don't mind you because you're smaller than me, so I feel like I'd be the man in the relationship. But you know what? I'm more sexually attracted to Roy. You know why? Because Robert, you legitimately remind me of every ex I ever had in my entire life. Because we bicker and squabble just like that. So Roy Harder, you, my friend, are the one I'm most sexually attracted to. And from now on, your name is Roy Harder, Davey Mac Fuck Buddy. Just like Bobby Bananas. We got all kinds of nicknames today. And I guess that concludes interrogation.
There we go. Much better.
Now, Roy, we're here in your beautiful studio.
Yes.
Do you want to do a song?
Sure, David. Let's do one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna do a song now, and people are going to... We chose a special, original song written... Words and lyrics by Roy Harder, ladies and gentlemen. And for the folks who are familiar with the Dave Man throughout these last years, you're going to recognize this tune.
It's a classic.
But you've never heard it with the Dave Man pulling Lee Von Helm duty, baby, because I'm going to be hitting the drums and doing vocals and more than likely fucking the song up. So we're going to do that right now.
All right.
I'm going to go over there.
All right, let's go.
All right. Okay. We're doing it, baby. Yes, sir. Thank you all for joining us. We love you. We need you. Happy Halloween. Happy birthday. Hey, damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues, ain't got time for bad news. 'Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. From Long Island to West LA. Ain't got to worry, 'cause I ain't in no hurry. Damn, it's been a real fine day. There's a whole lot of trouble out in this world. Yeah, whole lot of worry, whole lot of worry. Now that I had you come into my life, there's a whole lot of reason to say, damn, it's been a real fine day. And damn, it's been a real fine day. Got on my new shoes, ain't no way we're gonna lose. 'Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Roy, take one, baby. Come on. Yeah. Keep going, baby. Damn, it's been a real fine day. And damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues, ain't got time for bad news. 'Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. From Long Island to West LA. No need to worry, a whole lot of trouble out in this world. And whole lot of worry, whole lot of worry. Now that I had you come into my life, there's a whole lot of reason to say, damn, it's been a real fine day. And damn, it's been a real fine day. Got on my new shoes, ain't no way we're gonna lose. Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Yeah, Roy Harder! Roy Harder! And the heart attack kid, baby! Oh, come on! Come on! Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Happy Halloween to you!
All right, back to work. Oh, that was impressive, David.
Oh, wasn't
Yeah.
too bad?
That wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad?
No, I mean,
You were good. Robert Roy was good, right? Give it to him again. Roy Harder, everybody.
Roy really crushed
Forget
it.
about the birthday boy, Davey Mack. You know, like I've told everyone, my drumming style, what I want to be, what I try to aspire to, I call myself Shitty Charlie Watts.
There you
go.
go.
There you go. You didn't hear the word shitty, I guess.
no, I did, David. I heard it.
No, I did, David. That's accurate. Yes, Shitty Charlie Watts. Yeah. You're basic like Charlie, except bad. Unlike Charlie.
I don't think Charlie could sing and play at the same time.
Great Charlie Watts.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I
It's
don't
weird
think-
that we lost him.
Yeah, no, I don't think he could sing and play at the same time, though. So you do have him beat there, David.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't think I've ever seen Charlie Watts speak at all. He was with the Stones for 60 years.
Good point.
You ever hear Charlie Watts say anything?
No, now that you mention it, I don't even. Yeah.
I don't even know what he sounds like.
Yeah, good point.
Two things before we get the heck out of here. What has been a spectacular spooky birthday special. We thank everyone for watching us, and of course, and we'll be back. Obviously, since we're doing it now, we won't be here this Sunday, but we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Probably regular day. Two things: UFC signs a big deal with Bud Light,
Get out of here. Wow.
and I just thought it was kind of funny because Bud Light got all that flack.
Yeah.
For the can or whatever, and everyone got all upset. And now it feels like Bud Light is just going to do everything the exact opposite. It's going to be UFC. It's going to be shotguns.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Bud Light.
Yeah.
It's just going to be one fucking thing. Caveman. Sponsored by Bud Light.
World Strongman competition.
Yeah.
Bud Light. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think they should be
Heterosexual porn. Sponsored by Bud Light. Wherever you watch your heterosexual pornography, think about Bud Light.
You saw that facial on the Bud Light Bang Bus.
I think they should just not sponsor anything for a while. Just like sit tight and just.
They've tried that. They can't keep losing tens and tens of millions of dollars.
Oh man, they're just going to get themselves further into a hole because at this point it's a game to people.
Yeah.
Of not buying Bud Light.
Bud Light. I never bought Bud Light when it, before all the controversy.
Exactly.
What kind of beer? Who drink? What adults are even wanting to
Transsexuals.
drink light beer?
Transsexuals. That's it, David.
But I mean, in all honesty, doesn't it just make you piss? Isn't that you can't really catch a buzz. You got to drink like 12 of them to catch a buzz, and then all you got to do is piss all day. I seriously have never gotten light beer. I just don't understand it.
If we're drinking, why are we wasting time with beer?
See,
Like if the goal is to be drunk, let's
Well-
go straight to whiskey.
Well, I like the IPA with a joint ski. That works for me. I only have 4 or 5 IPAs now, rather than 30 Budweisers, which was what I like to do.
Okay, Debbie, enjoy your one IPA, and the real men over here will be drinking a
I
bottle of
said
Jim
4 or
Beam.
5.
4 or 5 is actually pretty impressive, David. I'm sure we have a lot of alcoholic listeners who are like,
8.0 alcohol percent with this flying dog.
okay, so that's a little bit more.
They got
than-
stronger ones too. They got an 8.3 and they got a 12.0. I tried the 12.0. No, it was too much.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Even for me, I was like, oh God.
That's a lot.
Like, this is not like,
Yeah.
this isn't good in any way, shape, or form.
Wow.
Yeah.
12.
I was having to have a chaser for beer, which isn't manly.
Yeah.
Having to drink a beer, and they're like, I need a Coca-Cola now. So yeah, the 12.0 I don't like. 8.3 I can, but I prefer the 8.0. I think it's called something like Raging Bitch think that's the actual name of it, Flying Dog.
Can't imagine why you like that.
Now, the Knicks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, Giannis Antetokounmpo just signed a $186 million contract extension for 3 years.
Wow.
Break it down. $62 million a season.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Does that mean any of the other players getting paid now?
Yeah. They just acquired Damian Lillard from the Portland Trailblazers, who's a big star. So they're going to have to pay him. But my God. So remember, I've been fantasizing. By the way, because the NBA season is starting this week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Very excited for that. Knicks play Celtics on Wednesday. But obviously this means no Giannis for the Knicks. That's fine. Mm-hmm. We're now hearing, I'm going to give the credit here, Keith Pompey of the Philadelphia Inquirer is reporting the New York Knicks are willing to offer a package that includes 3 key players, Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett, Evan Fournier, and Mitchell Robinson, that's 4, in exchange for Joel Embiid. This is the gentleman I've been talking about. I've been talking about him or Giannis because Jalen Brunson is a megastar. He's an MVP waiting to happen from the point guard position. You pair him up with a big, and we got ourselves at least an Eastern Conference Finals New York Knicks team. And if this is true, I'm making this deal. I hate to lose RJ. I would try and talk to Sixers. I'd say the Sixers will give you Julius Randle, Fournier, Mitchell Robinson, and 2 draft picks or something if we can keep RJ Barrett, because I would like to keep RJ Barrett if possible. If RJ Barrett is, then we do it. Embiid's still 29. Okay, we could be looking at 7 or 8 years of Joel Embiid and Jalen Brunson together. Can't pass that up. Robert, looks like you got something to say.
Just offer to take Harden off their hands and keep RJ Barrett. Might be worth it doubly.
I know. Well, I actually fear that the Sixers would say that.
Yeah.
Would say, okay, but you guys have to take James Harden. 5 years ago, I'd be like, whoa, we got James Harden. Now, forget about it. That chubby bastard. He gets bigger in the offseason than Charles Barkley ever did.
Yeah.
Every offseason, Roy, this guy just eats donuts or something. He puts on 20 pounds every single offseason.
Wow. Maybe he's...
And then everyone's like, he's not as good as he used to. He can't move. I don't want Harden. But if we have to take Harden for Embiid, I will.
He's on the performance-enhancing donuts.
PEDs.
Yeah.
I like it. We're going to get out of here now.
Oh.
We have things to do. I have a birthday party to attend on Sunday for myself.
Nice.
Okay, I have the Halloween party with the rat on Saturday. So this is going to be it. But any final birthday wishes for me? Anything else? Anything else you would like to say to me before we end the show?
No, I'm going to say...
Saturday, October 28th, I'll be at Gabagool Comedy if you want to check that out. Me, Nicky Petito.
One guy plugs, the other one says no. Like a song?
I like to keep
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Or one of those?
Yeah, sure. That we could do, David.
Do you know that one? Do I have to sing my own song?
Happy birthday.
Robert, why don't you sing it for him, buddy?
I don't know.
It goes like this.
I don't have the headphones.
Here we go. Happy birthday just for you. Happy birthday and may all your dreams come true. When you blow out the candles, there remains a glow. It's the sunshine of your smile wherever you go. Davey Mack on vocals, Roy Harder on keyboard, Robert with the clapping. That'll do. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Happy birthday, David.
Thank you, Roy.
Love you, brother.
Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome.
And that's going to do it. And we will see you guys later. Thank you all for supporting the Davey Mack Sports program all these years and supporting the Dave Man and Roy Harder and Bobby Tamburo. And for the DMSP, I'm Davey Mack. Good night, everybody.